Okay, now we're going to do another leg ride. This is not the crossbody. It's a little bit different. Call it the shallow legs, where Dylan's going to get on top of Connor. And this time, just do one in the ankle hook. Remember your ankle? Yes. Okay. Sit up on top like a horse. Okay, he's not draping over the guy. Don't drape over, sit up. Yeah, he's riding him like a horse. Straight up. He's not draping over where he's going to roll off to the side. This leg's not grapevined in all the way. He just has a shallow leg. The back of his heel is right in his front pocket like a spur. This foot here is hooked underneath the ankle. Okay, so these are the handles he uses. These are his two stirrups on top of the horse on the saddle. Okay, so he wants to stay right on top like a horse, come straight up. He does not want to end up on the side. The bottom, so there's different ways to break the guy down here. He's going to drive forward with his hips. He's going to lift this ankle with his toe. Go ahead and do it. His hips are in. Come back up, just simple, just hips in. He's using this foot to lift this ankle. It's stretching the guy out. Do it again. Try to fight it a little, Connor. Yeah. He's just going to make him break him down. Working to break him down, spreading him out. Okay, now Dylan's going to get on top the same way. Connor's just going to chase his tail, kind of just turn, kind of like riding a bull. And I just want him working on trying to stay on top. That's what I don't want to happen. I want him to try to stay on top. Okay, he's going to have to keep his balance. His leg needs to be shallow. Stop, break. Okay, here's what kids will do a little bit. He's a little bit on the side of the horse instead of up on top on the saddle. I want him right up on top. I want him right up here so he can just hang on. He's pinching with his knees. Okay, move, Connor. So Connor's turning. Dylan's hanging on. He's keeping his balance. He's pinching with his knees. He's hanging on with his toes. Now he's using his body. Okay, this is where we want to be. And then we can work at breaking him down. Hips in, lifting the ankle with his toe. That's the shallow legs, leg riding. The next ride and breakdown we're working on is more of a basic one, a good one for beginners to use. Advanced wrestlers use it too. It's just a good one for beginners to start with because it's easy to understand. There's not a lot of risk in it, but it's just an ankle ride. And it's just an ankle ride right here where you can see Johnny has Keegan's ankle hooked here. And he's sitting down on the ankle. He's biting down on it like an alligator mouth, okay? He's not up off it like this where Keegan can just step out of there, okay? He's sitting down on it. He's biting down on it like an alligator mouth, riding the ankle. And the reason why he can do that, it grabs on, he can stretch this back and stretch that guy down because that leg's grabbing a hold of that ankle and pulling his leg backwards, okay? So what we're gonna do with this, now turn, keep turning this way, chop and turn him this way. We're gonna chop with this. Our opponent's gonna build back up, Keegan's gonna build back up to a base, but what we're gonna look for when we chop is we wanna control this wrist with this hand. Chop and wrist, okay? And then he's gonna come back up and we're gonna keep that wrist. We're going to keep posting that hand, and we're going to keep pulling this guy in a circle that way. Keep building up, Keegan. Yep, keep pulling him in a circle, Johnny. Okay? So we're just going to ankle ride, wrist ride. Hook the ankle, ride the wrist. Okay? Now Johnny can turn this into a 2-on-1. We can reach in there and grab both hands on the wrist. It's just a safe ride. We're going to hook his ankle. We're going to get his wrist. We're going to keep turning the guy in a 180, and we're going to look for specific pin holds off of this ride. Ankle, wrist. Go ahead and keep running it. Keep building up, Keegan. Good. Okay, break. Okay, here's one of the ways I'm getting this ankle. I can't just step over, he's hiding his ankle. So I'm going to chop, and I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive forward with my knee. Okay, there's that foot. I'm going to hook onto it. Then I sit and trap it like a bear trap. Okay, I'm going to chop. I'm going to continue to whizzer with this hand across his gut. It sticks that wrist right in my hand. I'm going to grab that wrist. I'm going to keep turning him, keep driving my knee in his butt. Every time he gets up, I'm going to point his head a little bit more clockwise. In this case, I'm turning clockwise. Okay, I'm just going to keep continuing to twist this guy. I don't just want to drive him straight. I want to drive him this way. I want to pull him in a circle.